Hey guys, I was going to make a series to try to piece together the story of DC Comics. However, I do notice something weird. I noticed it starts on issue number 27, for Detective Comics, instead of number 1. I tried to look all over for this lost issue, and came across information of the issue list, and holy cow, there is 26 forgotten and lost issues for the franchise. Question is, why? The first issue was made on the 25th of February, 1937, with 64-page count, with 9 stories, being, Speed Saunders, Cosmo the Phantom of Disguise, Brett Lawton, Bruce Nelson, Gumshoe Gus, Bart Reagan's Spy, Buck Marshall, and Slam Bradley. It is unknown to me why these aren't anywhere else with even just one page of each stories. However, looking through, I found one place that does have all information and descriptions for them. The links of these sources will be linked in the description below, and credits these people will be at the end of the video. We'll start by page order. I'll show the description of the first story while using text-to-speech for it, then I will talk about my thoughts on it. Here we go. The Murders of Captain Scum, Speed Saunders and the River Patrol, written and penciled by E.C. Stoner and inked by Craig Flessel. Cyril Saunders, known as Speed, gets a call from the chief of the River Patrol saying that he has a hot case for him. He hurries over and the chief introduces him to a bayman who talks of finding 4 dead Chinamen in the bay. After Speed looks for some clues in Chinatown and the morgue, he decides to work as a stevedore, dock worker, to look for any strange activity. He ends up finding a suspicious sailboat and decides to row a boat to get onto it. The men on the boat capture him and the captain of the ship, Captain Scum, throws him out to sea. He swims to shore where he rents a small sailboat from a friend to try to get back to the suspicious boat. He gets to the sailboat as it pulls up next to a freighter. On board, the two captains meet and discuss their deal. The captain of the freighter, Luke, explains that he can only give 200 Chinamen to Captain Scum as he drowned 100 sick ones in the bay. Meanwhile, Speed sneaks aboard the freighter and discovers the Chinamen in the hold. He then sneaks around to where the two captains are having their meeting and pulls a gun on them, telling them that he will turn them into the River Patrol. The story ends with Speed turning down a raise and a bonus for a well-earned vacation. Alright, time for me to break it down, or what I think is happening. Cyril Saunders, the person who is known as Speed, gets called in for detective work, and comes to work that day, meeting the seaman, who explains that 4 Chinamen were killed at the bay, so in order for Speed to investigate, he disguised himself as a stevedore, which is a dock worker, and get clues. He finds a boat in the distance that was suspicious, so instead of reporting it, he takes a boat to row over to the suspicious boat, but was caught by the captain and the crew. The captain decides to throw Speed into the ocean, leaving him there to drown. However, he was able to swim back onto shore, only to ask a friend of his to take another boat to the ship. He finds out while sneaking on that there are 2 captains making trades for human trafficking, and Captain Luke drowned his 100 out of the 300 men due to those 100 people being sick. Due to this reason, Speed pulled a gun on them, and they probably both got arrested and the 200 trafficked Chinese men were free to go. As for Speed, he decides to turn down the offer of raises and bonuses so he can stay on vacation. The Rangwa Pearls, Cosmo, the Phantom of Disguise, written, penciled and inked by Sven Elven. Taro, the cleverest gem thief on 2 continents, attempts to steal some precious gems. A battle of the disguises is had. Because this one and the rest of the stories have no full description, I'll put a speculation on this. A person, male or female, named Taro, is the best gem thief in 2 continents. However, there is some sort of rivalry of other gem thieves trying to get to his treasure first, so he must fight for those gems for whatever he is doing with them. The Peruvian Mine Murders Part 1 Inches, Brett Lawton, written by Unknown, penciled and inked by Craig Flessel. The ace international detective is confronted with a series of baffling murders. Mystery and adventure lurk at every step as he penetrates the silent Peruvian jungles. With key details, we know it has to do with a murder in a mineshaft or a mine, located somewhere in a jungle of Peru. I think the detective was supposed to find out what has happened there, but there was probably ongoing murders still in that jungle. I think what happened was due to the fact that it was not connecting to the story, so even the remakes never saw the light of day. Who knows, maybe it could come back, only time will tell. Until then, have a wonderful day everyone.